Yesterday's class file also I sent it to your mail ID, your dad's mail ID. Okay. So you can follow the class recorded session. So this is the way you can work out with the create new file and open file. So if you click on the create new, you will get a create new editor, new document. So from this you can create the Photoshop, photo based, like a default photo size, landscape, landscape 6x4, landscape 6x7x5. Like that, we have a different sizes here. Okay. So whatever the default photo sizes, we have like a maxi size, postcard size, passport size, and all. So in those resolutions, we have by default presets at this place. Okay, so if you are working with photo purpose, you can choose any one of these resolutions. And if you are going to work out for the A4, A5, A6, means like poster designing or any pamphlet design or any other designs, if you want to create like poster designing something, then we can use according to the size of that poster. Okay, so we can choose all these print sizes for the print media purpose. And this is just graphics related, means like if you want to design a logo or some kind of 2D character or just like a cartoonic or a background design or something, you can also use these illustrator related art and illustration related file resolution.
Okay.
So this is like 1920 by 1080p, and this is the 720 pixels, HD 720. And these are the default square sizes of the file, like 1000 pixels and 2000 by 2000 pixels. And these are the posters with the inches. Okay, so afterwards, here we have some web designing purpose also. We have a resolutions. Whoever creates the web developer or designers, those people can use this resolution gate, and they can develop the design or a content related to the web page. Then here is the mobile based. For example, if we are using iPhone or something, iPhone new versions, then for the particularly our phone purpose, we can create some slideshow or background DG images and something, and we can convert that into a video or a zip file, and we can upload into our particular mobile. Okay.
Okay.
So like that, you can use this mobile based resolutions, and then finally we can also work out on a single image or multiple images for video and film purpose with the help of Photoshop software. Okay, so these are the some 2K and 4K and other 1K resolutions also available here. So whatever the file by default it is selected is first one. So here it is showing the resolution of that file in a landscape manner. Landscape means horizontal, rectangle shape. Portrait means vertical. So basically in the videos we can't see the portraits. Portraits means vertical shape. The portraits we can see only in the print media maximum of times. Okay. So in photos also, you can see portrait 4x6 means 6 is the height, 4 is the width. So means it is a vertically, we can see the image. And here it is a landscape. Landscape means 16 centimeters of width, 12 centimeters of height. Means the height is very smaller size, and width is having the more than the height. So these are the horizontally rectangles. So this one we call as landscape, and this one we call as portrait as per the print media. So this is the way what file you want to select and what with what you want to work out. You can choose from the resolution from here, and here are the RGB channel. Okay, RGB channels.
Mm-hmm.
For example, RGB channel we use only for television, computer, mobile, projector, movie theater screens. For these all devices only we use RGB color channel. Okay. For example, if you want to take a printout for your school project or a pamphlet or poster design or some cover page designing on a particular magazine and all, or visiting card or brochure of any companies. Okay, so if you want to prepare all these kind of things, then you have to use here color mode CMYK. CMYK is another color mode. Okay, for printing purpose, definitely we have to go with the CMYK. So you have to change this to CMYK whenever you want to go for a print media. And if you are working for a digital devices like mobiles, TV screens, computers, laptops, or movie purpose, games, RGB color format, we have to use. Okay, clear?
Clear.
So now I'm just clicking on the create button. So now I created some portrait related vertical size, and there is a layer here, and it is mentioned with the background name. And when we click on it, then it will open the lock and it converts into a layer 0. Clear up to now?
Clear.
Without opening the lock, you can't work out with the move tool. Okay, you can't move this background. If you don't want to move, you no need to open the lock. Okay. And for example, if I want to place my particular image in another layer, then just drag this down so that it separates from the work area into it minimizes. Okay, which is already connected into the work area, that I minimize. Okay. So now go to the folder, or else you can double click here and you can open any one of the other image. For example, I'm going to open this bike image. So this bike image is there in separate file, and this is my untitled file which I created now. Clear?
Clear.
So this untitled file and the bike file are again interactively added in the one document. Means it is not a document, but they are added into one window position. Okay. So I just want to drag out this one. So whenever I drag, see, now the two files are separated. Clear, Chetan?
Clear.
So this image totally I want to include into this untitled file. So means what happens, the untitled file, whenever we drag and drop this bike at this place, it creates a new layer. In the new layer, it adds that bike. Okay. See, now I'll show you. This is my bike image with the move tool. You can click here and drag and drop into the, whenever you see mouse cursor is having plus symbol, that means it is dragging and dropping the another image from here to here. Clear? See, now it is created a layer 1. Clear, Chetan?
Clear.
So it creates a new layer, and here you can work out with whatever you want. Clear now? So now what I need is, I want to delete my background color gray in the bike image. And the background, whatever the color is having white, that also I want to remove this layer. So see, simply select this layer. You can click on this delete button. Here the recycle bin symbol is there. Can you see this? See here I'm moving my mouse cursor at the layer palette
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Here it is. So you can click on it, or else you can select this and just directly delete button you have to use. You can click the delete button directly. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now we have only one layer which I drag and dropped into my file. So
Mhm.
this is the layer is having bike.
Mhm.
Now this bike image, I want to cut and I want to remove the gray color. I need only the bike image.
Mhm.
So interactively connect this untitled file to my entire work area by how I said yesterday. So
Okay.
just place this position here. So it shows as a transparent, and the sides also it fills with the blue color lines. Then leave your mouse cursor. So it connects with the total work area. Clear?
Clear.
So now we need to remove my background gray color. Okay.
Mhm.
So for this, we have some selection tools. First of all, we have the rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool, single column marquee tool. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chetan. Can you
Yeah.
hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. Rectangular marquee tool means M is the shortcut for these marquee tools. Why we call as marquee tool? The marquee tool basically we click and drag, then it selects that particular area. Okay.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
selects the particular area with the black and white lines, sir. So can you see the black and white line
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Means that is there in the selection now. This area is there in the selection. If you want to delete this area, you can directly press delete button. Okay.
Mhm.
See now that area was deleted.
Okay.
If you don't want to delete that, then go with the move tool. Then you can cut this particular area. Okay.
Mhm.
See,
Mhm.
the move tool previously it is working as a move tool only. Okay.
Mhm.
But now it is converted as a scissor tool, cut tool. Can you see the arrow down scissor symbol?
Yeah.
Can you see the scissors?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. That means now you can use this for cutting purpose.
Mhm.
See this. Now it is moving with the separate shape. Okay. Up to the
Mhm.
selected area, it is separated. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
So, for example, this piece, I want to add in another layer. I want to add in another layer. Okay.
Okay.
So, you can go with the Control C, copy, Control V, paste. Now it is added in another layer, new layer. See this?
Okay. Yeah.
See, this is the visibility on off. So, the visibility of the down layer, just hide. Then you can see the new layer, up one.
Mhm. Okay.
See, there is another seat and the gray color box,
Mhm.
whichever I copy pasted. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
For this, what I use shortcut Control C,
Control V.
V for paste.
Yeah.
Control V. See, here we have multiple shortcuts also for copy and pasting purpose. Another shortcut I am saying now. The whatever the selected area I have right now. Okay.
Mhm.
This same area I want to copy and paste in a separate layer without using Control C, Control V. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Without using Control C, Control V, I'll do the same thing by using Control J. With only one single click, you will get a one more duplicate layer. The
Okay.
selected up to the selected area.
Mhm.
See this? This is the duplicate layer. Control J for duplicate layer.
Okay.
The selected area comes into separate layer.
Mhm.
If you are not selected anything, then Control see, if you want to remove this selection, if you want to remove the selection, Control D. Control D. D for deselection.
Okay.
For example, I am again showing I have selected and I don't want the selection here. Then you can also right click and you can do deselect. See, here we have the deselect, right?
Yeah.
The same option shortcut is Control D. Control D for deselect. Okay, clear?
Okay. Clear.
And one more thing I'll show you here. For example, now I am selecting the headlight and side mirrors position. Clear?
Clear.
Now this selection, I don't want to get into the selection and I want to select the remaining thing. Remaining image I want to select, not at this place.
Okay.
Now it is there at this position only, selection. Now I want to remove this area from the selection and I want to select the remaining. For that, with the marquee tool only, just select the marquee tool by coming back on clicking on it. Right click on this. Here we have the select inverse. With the marquee tool only, you have to right click for deselect or for select inverse. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you select inverse, if you do, see now the entire file was selected. Can you see the dot lines, gray, I mean black and white lines at the border?
Yeah.
See here, it is not selected the between the headlight now. Now I am working with the move tool again and I am going to move this. See, the entire footage is moving, but not the headlight position.
Okay.
Because I inverted my selection. I have inverted my selection area, right? That is what select inverse. Clear, Chetan?
Clear. Clear.
Yeah. If you want to again reselect, inverse the selection, then right click at the same selection position. Again, choose the select inverse.
Okay.
Now it is selected the headlight position only, not the bike. Okay, this small piece was selected. So easily you can customize your selection, whatever is there in the selection that you can inverse, and whenever you want again you can inverse to select the same. For the same, for inverse selection, we have a shortcut Control Shift I. Control Shift I. So that it selects the again the backside remaining image, whichever is there in the selection. Okay, clear?
Okay. Clear.
So these are called marquee tools. From the marquee tools, first one is the rectangular marquee tool. So M is the shortcut for rectangular marquee tool. V is the shortcut for move tool. Okay. So coming to the marquee tools, rectangle tool, if you drag like this, it creates a rectangles. Okay. For example, that rectangle, if you want to get as a square, you have to hold the shift and drag. Then you will get exactly square selection. See this, exactly we got the square selection. Without shift, if you drag, you will get rectangle shape, not the square. Clear?
Clear.
So with the help of this selection tool, you can cut the image, you can copy and paste the image, or you can duplicate the image. Okay. And also you can fill the colors into the selected area. So how to fill? For example, we have here which color?
Black.
Yes. In foreground color, we have the black. In background color, we have the white. So this is the foreground editor and this is the background editor. Okay.
Okay.
You can also shuffle the colors by clicking the arrow here or else by using the X also. X on
Okay.
keyboard, you can use for shuffling the colors from background to foreground, foreground to background.
Okay.
And you can also change the color by clicking on it. It opens the set foreground color color picker editor. By clicking on this area, you will get this box.
Yeah.
Now you can choose whatever color you want from the palette at this position, and the darken to brightness, and white means saturation wise, desaturation wise, these right corner to left corner down. Okay. And this is the white means completely white to completely darker values of red. So whatever the color quality you want, you can choose your button here with the mouse left button on this window, and you can click on OK. So that color adds into the foreground color.
Okay.
Now that color, if you want to fill here, you can use the Alt backspace shortcut. Alt backspace.
Okay.
To fill the foreground color, Alt backspace.
Okay.
Or Alt delete also you can use. Backspace position, you can also use delete button. Alt delete. Alt is common. And if you want to fill the background color in the selected area, Control backspace or Control delete.
Okay.
Means the background is having white color. Now that white color is filled into the selected area.
Okay.
Clear now, Chetan, up to here?
Yeah, clear.
Now, if you want to go back, Control Z, undo. Multiple times you have to click.
Okay.
So, now the rectangle, how to change to square?
How to change to square?
Yes, how to change to square?
Okay, go to left.
See, if you drag like this, we will get rectangle, right?
Yeah.
If you want to get square, how can we change?
By
Whenever, yeah,
by not going rectangle and like
means whenever we are dragging, hold the shift button. Then you will get the exactly square.
Yeah.
Clear?
Clear.
Same concept we can also use for this elliptical tool. Elliptical means it is not exactly a circle. Elliptical means it's a oval shape. So if you want oval, you can create squash wise, stretch wise, horizontally and vertically. See this? If you use shift again, then you will get the circle, exact circle.
Yeah.
Means radius is equal in all the sides. That is what circle, right? So you can create a circle by holding the shift. Whenever we are dragging, we have to hold the shift that time only.
Okay.
For example, this circle, actually I drawn at this position, right? Now this position also I want to change, and I want to place my circle exactly at the front tire, front wheel position. Whenever I'm dragging, at the same time, I want to move my circle selection to the wheel position. Clear? For that, hold the shift and hold the space bar also on the keyboard. Hold the shift and hold the space bar.
Okay.
Then you can move your selection wherever you want. See this, I'm moving now. By holding shift, you will get the exact circle. By holding the space bar and with mouse left button, you can move your position of selection. Now you can place exactly at the wheel. See this? Clear?
Clear.
So now you can use your move tool and you can cut the wheel position. See.
Okay.
So wherever you want, you can place this. If you want, you can place it here or at this place or at this place. Right?
Okay. Okay.
For example, if you don't want to cut this and I want to get a one more duplicate of the same wheel, then press Ctrl J. So now we have one more wheel.
Mhm.
Right?
Right.
So selections we can use for multiple purpose, to fill the colors or to fill the to cut the image. So now here we have other tools also like single row marquee tool and single column marquee tool. This single row marquee tool means it gives us the horizontal manner. One single pixel row it selects. Can you see this? One single pixels
Yeah.
row completely. It selects the start to end of the entire file. Single pixel row position. And if you fill this red color here, Alt backspace, it fills in the only one pixel row position, that red color as a line. Can you see that line?
Yeah.
If you press Ctrl D now, you can see the only line where the red color is filled. Clear?
Clear.
So this is the single row marquee tool. For example, Chetan, if I want to get multiple lines of this, then what I have to do?
Then press Control C and Control V.
No,
Then
no,
move.
no. Yeah, that is correct, but no need to do that here. See, here we have a selections position for marquee tool. This is the new selection in the status line, new selection, and next is the add selection. If you go with the add selection, for example, if I added one time here, can you see this line?
Yeah.
Again down, I added one more and one more, one more, one more, one more, one more. Like this, you can add multiple times.
Okay.
How many lines you need, those many times you can click. And you can fill now the same color in all the selected areas, Alt and backspace to fill the foreground color. See now, we got more lines with the help of add selection. Means it adds the multiple times by clicking.
Okay.
So again, the same concept. If you go with the elliptical tool or rectangular tool, for example, rectangle shape I added. Okay.
Okay.
By going to the elliptical tool now, go with the add selection or first of all, go with the subtract. Okay. Now I need to create here tires down position. So first of all, we'll create the space or a gap between the car body, vehicle body and the wheel positions. Okay, like this.
Okay.
Then you can fill here Alt backspace with red color. Okay. Now add here some dark blue shade. Now go to the add selection again. Now here this body position I have to deselect. So Control D first of all. Okay. Control D. Now I deselected the old selection. Now I'm using the elliptical tool, means circle tool with the add selection, and here I'm drawing a circular shape to create a wheel and leave the mouse. After dragging. Then here again come to this place and here also use the dragging process, then hold the shift button. Clear?
Clear.
And space button you can use to properly adjust into this position to match into this gap to place the wheel exactly. Okay. Now in this you can fill which color? Blue color. How to fill? Alt and
Alt and
Mouse, sorry, Alt and backspace.
backspace.
Alt plus backspace. See, now I filled here blue color. So this entire shape is only in one layer. And this is also there with the bike. Right? See, if I am moving this vehicle position, it is also changing the position of bike. Right or not?
Right.
Because both are there in the one layer only. So I want to move this into another layer, this small vehicle which I created. Okay. So you can go with the rectangle tool, select this entire shape. Okay. Control X for cut tool. Control X for cutting. Totally it cuts the position. Then Control V for paste. So it pastes. Yeah.
I also use Control C and Control V or Control.
Yeah, Control C, Control V also you can use. But what happens? Control C only it copies. It won't cut the vehicle from old or layer 1, right?
Okay.
Now I want to cut from the layer 1 and I want to add into the new layer. That's why I used Control X. X for cut. Edit in the edit menu, you can say cut for Control X. Only copy means you will get another new copy, but old one will stay in the same layer. Control C.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Control V for paste. So here what I did is Control X and Control V. X means cut, it is pasted in new layer. Control V. So you can work out with the individual layers for each and every image. Clear, Chetan? And here also you can do one more thing. The wheels also you can place into another layer if you want. Body is there in body you have to keep in one layer. Wheels you have to keep in another layer. You can also do something like that.
So now, I have a question.
Yes.
For the vehicle, there's like a gap between the wheels and the car, right?
Yes,
so how do you feel that gap?
Because the circle whenever I draw, I left a little bit of gap there because by using the shift and space bar, I just moved little down that circle when I fill the color.
Okay.
I told you how to move the circle shape. See, for example, here I am dragging. Can you see the circle?
Yeah.
Which I am dragging. So this circle, if I want to move, then hold the space bar, then you can move by using the mouse left button.
Okay.
So by where you want to place your color, then exactly up to that place you have to move, then leave your mouse left button. Now you can fill the color here again. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Say this. So at this position, again, one more circle I want to add. See this. Now you can find out how I have done this. The same manner here also I'm going to create. See, one more circle I'm creating. Hold the shift to get the exact circle. Now I holded the shift. Now I want to maintain the equal gap between the two circles.
Yeah.
So now I adjusted properly. See, exactly I have the equal space, right? Okay. Now I am using whatever the other color I want. So I'm adding here some cyan color, sky blue. Alt backspace. Clear now?
Okay.
So this is the way you can create whatever shapes you want. So today I explained about marquee tools. Okay.
Okay.
Single row marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool, And I explained how to cut the image and how to paste into the new layer.
Mhm.
Okay, and how to work out with the layers. So I explained all this today, right?